So standing behind me is our latest exhibit, which is the driving trailer vehicle from what we call 317-345. So that's a class 317 electric multiple unit, introduced in 1983, built in 1982 in York by British Railways. So this vehicle has really been brought in to tell the story of electric railways. So at the moment our collection goes up to the 1960s and 70s diesel trains, and then this electric multiple unit really bridges that gap. So the vehicle itself, up until only a couple of months ago, was owned by a company called Angel Trains. Angel Trains is the UK's largest rolling stock leasing company, with over 4,500 rail vehicles. The Class 317 belonged to Angel Trains from the era of when British Railways was privatised, right up until a couple of months ago. The Class 317 fleet, while it was owned by Angel Trains, ran on many lines including the West Anglia network out of Liverpool Street and some services on the Great Eastern Main Line, which the museum is closest to at Marks Tay. The Class 317s are slowly being retired by Greater Anglia and Angel Trains to make way for new trains like the Class 720, which is revolutionising passenger travel in East Anglia. So the vehicle, following on from being built in 1982, was only retired in May 2021, so nearly a 40-year career. Through collaboration and contact and dialogue with Angel Trains, there was an expression of interest to preserve a vehicle. The museum fitted into that collection perfectly, and we've been able to bring the vehicle here. We're going to be looking forward to a number of exciting events with Angel Trains in the future, and a start of what we really like to think is a partnership and a collaboration with the company. When the museum came to pick up the vehicle was located at Angel Trains' storage site in Ely, near Cambridge. So the vehicle was located with another 3 vehicles from this set. So they're almost sort of permanently coupled 4-car vehicles that make up what we call a unit. Although those other 3 vehicles have gone on to different locations, 2 of them went for disposal and 1 of them has gone to another location for some filming work. This vehicle was the last one to be collected. What we did is arrange with our road movement supplier Owleys. Owleys came in, picked the vehicle up by lorry and then delivered it down to Chappel. Once the vehicle was collected by Allies, they delivered it over to us at Chappel. That involved a long reversing manoeuvre of nearly a quarter of a mile of the lorry reversing, all the way up a small country road, and then driving into our site. When it gets here, Allies build a ramp, lower the vehicle down by winch, and then we pick it up with one of our diesel shunters. The idea is that the vehicle fills a gap in the museum's collection. So we currently have the story of East Anglia's railways all the way from 1880 with our Great Eastern coaches right through to 1960s, 70s and moving to our DMU, our diesel multiple unit train that you may ride on some of our museum opening days. But the story doesn't stop there. Electric trains were what many of us went to work on and continue to go to work on, and they are going to be the future in terms of decarbonisation and green initiatives. So the idea of having one of the early electric trains, or relatively early electric trains, in our collection is vital so the museum can continue to tell its story of East Anglia's railways for future generations. So now the vehicle's arrived at Chappel. Initially we're going to store the vehicle, but we're then looking at early in the new year to be able to take the vehicle into our workshops, and our volunteer team will then paint the vehicle into a heritage livery, which you'll just have to keep your eyes out for. And then a static future really sort of lies for the vehicle. So we're going to fill the vehicle's interior with various displays on the history of electrification electric trains in East Anglia and also the science behind electric trains. So we look forward to welcoming you into the vehicle in the new year.